Governor, Lieutenant Governor. Gentlemen, have a chair. Governor, this is the document that designates the Lieutenant Governor to take your place, if indeed it is necessary. And this is the document that puts in place your cabinet day one. Thank you, sir. Your cabinet is in place. The line of succession is in place. You are the governor.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, thank you for being here today. We have a couple of important announcements to make today. One is do I see Valerie Davidson over there? Can you come over, Val? If you could grab a chair right here, and Val is the incoming Commissioner of Health and Social Services. Val has a very distinguished resume. I won't begin to recite it by memory. It's too long. It's very accomplished. She is going to be a tremendous asset to our team, and so we thank you very much, Val, for agreeing to be on our team. Welcome. We have also an announcement of an acting Fish and Game Commissioner, Sam Cotton. If you would join us as well. Sam, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Very much. Sam is in an acting position. We have not made a final decision on Fish and Game at this point, so he'll be acting in the interim. The fact that he is acting will not take him from the list of possibility of being permanent, but we're very pleased to have Sam's background on board. There's some issues coming up that we needed somebody with Sam's experience and background on right away, and so we're very pleased to have you on board, and appreciate your willingness to be here on short notice. Happy to be here, Governor. Thank you very much. A third one that we're announcing today is the Deputy Commissioner of DNR, Marty Rutherford. Marty has a strong background in oil and gas issues. She has been with, I can't think of what administration she hasn't been with. She's been with lots of administrations back as far as, I believe she began with Governor Sheffield. I know she was Governor Knowles. I think probably both terms, I believe. Governor Murkowski for a period of time. Governor Palin, and so she brings to the table a background in oil and gas issues that is going to be necessary in what we're going to be doing. So I'm very pleased to have Marty on board. She's not here today. She's in Anchorage, actually. The commissioner will not be on for a bit, for about a month, and so she'll be in the acting position in the meantime. So it's been a big day. Lots of stuff has gone on today. This has been a momentous day for us, and we appreciate your being here. And thank you for covering the event today, the inaugural ceremonies today. Appreciate that very much. And I think that we're supposed to be someplace 6 minutes ago, and I've learned now that our lives are divided up into 15-minute increments. That before we had a little longer and whatnot. So I think we have a few minutes to answer a few questions, and then we're going to slip out. And but this is a big day, for us, and it's a big day for Alaska. So Val, thank you very much. Sam, thank you very much for agreeing to be part of our team, and it's good. It's good.
How are you both feeling right now? I mean, you've been governor for, I guess, about an hour and a half. I mean, what's emotionally, how are you feeling?
For me, it's really emotional. Well, first of all, I never got past security before I began the governor's office. So I've seen that for the first time. So it's really very emotional for me. It's very, very emotional. I was a little bit concerned about being able to get through what I had to say today, because it's all this. I never thought I'd be sitting where I'm sitting. I mean, this is not a part of my life journey. I am where I am because it appears it's time for me to be here. And so, but I'm very, very excited. People have asked me, are you daunted by all the, I said, absolutely not. I mean, my goodness sakes, should have seen what it took to get here. so I wish oil was $150 a barrel. It's not. We'll play that hand as we have to, and I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited about being here.
How about you, Lieutenant Governor?
It's been an incredible day, obviously, to be able to wear my clan regalia on a day like this, to be able to begin service with Governor Walker. I will have an office just down the hall, in addition to the Lieutenant Governor's office down at the other end of the hall. Our first meeting, prophetically, was held in the Lieutenant Governor's office.
But who's counting?
And to have our families here, to have my family here, to be able to begin again with Governor Walker, being able to identify and select Alaskans who will make a difference in our administration, will make a difference in the lives in the future of our state. It's both exciting and it's scary to some degree.
It is, and I certainly don't want to slight, our introducing most of you know our Chief of Staff, Jim Whitaker, Grace Jang, our Press Secretary, spokesperson, Greg Richards, Attorney General. So we have folks here. We're trying to get there's a lot to do in a very short period of time to get to where we are at this moment. And so anyway, I feel like we have stepped across into the end zone, and it feels pretty doggone good to be there and who we're with.
Becky Borth, Associated Press. Governor, you said in your address today that you would begin putting the wheels in motion today to accept Medicaid expansion. What exactly does that mean? Does that mean that you're going to just look into what it takes, that you're signing something? What did you mean by that?
Announcing Val Davidson as our as commissioner is the first step, and that's a big step. Val is very focused on that issue, on the Medicaid expansion issue. I've never met anybody that knew more about that issue than she does, or has the passion for it. That was as important to me as anything else. So that's our first step is with Val coming on board, and we will move that as aggressively and as is allowed in the process. I'll put it that way.
Rhonda McBride, KTVA. We have heard that given Byron's relationship with the Native community, that he might be utilized as Lieutenant Governor to work with that. And I wondered, is there anything yet out there that can be discussed about his unique role that we'll be seeing?
We haven't discussed that. We haven't discussed that. So.
You guys, one more question, and I gotta take them to the governor's mansion.
Do you have a designee for Lieutenant Governor?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a designee for Lieutenant Governor, if that position should be vacant?
I'm not hearing you.
Do you have a designee to fill in for Lieutenant
Oh,
Governor?
I do not at this point, but we will.
Thank you. Oh, Katie had her hand up for a while, I'm sorry, really
Katie.
quickly.
Oh, speaking of the oil prices, have you thought anything about the budget yet and what you plan to do?
Well, we'll look at it today for the first time and see what the modifications have been made, because we'll inherit the budget that has been worked on. So we'll look at that. We have until the 15th to decide what we can do to this budget at this point versus amendments that are due in February. So there'll have to be, we assume there'll need to be an adjustment. We have to physically look at it first. So actually we'll probably see it for the first time, probably tomorrow rather than
All right,
today.
thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
We have press releases on the announcements.